Coming up in episode 2, we put our house up for sale, take a look at our feature in Practical Motorhome Magazine, make the first modification to our van, give Jack a big surprise, and we tell you all about our travel plans and where we are going. Hi guys, so it's only been 1 week since we shared our big announcement that we are going to be moving into the van full time to travel Europe. But it's been pretty manic, hasn't it?
It's been a crazy week, Very
busy.
Yeah, so one of the first things that's had to happen is I've handed in my notice from my job. I work in an industry where I can't take my work with me on the road. So, yep, I'm going to be working for the next 3 months until we head off travelling. So that's been done. So that was a bit of a roller coaster. So that's done. The next big thing is what we're doing with the house. Right.
So the house is on the market. We have had a lot of people messaging us, asking what we're doing with the house and curious as to whether we rent or whether we own our own house. We do own our own house, we've got a mortgage, we have decided to sell it. Lots of people decide to go down the rental option, don't they? Sort of rent their house out for a while so they've got something to come back to.
And I think if you can do that as well, it gives that second income, well not second income, it can just give a bit of an income whilst you're travelling.
Yeah.
Which is good, but for us, that's not really an option. We don't know if we're coming back to this same location.
Don't know where we're going.
Who knows?
So yeah, when we come back, we don't know. We don't have a plan that far forward.
Canal boat, sailboat.
It could be anything. But yeah, so for us, the security of keeping the house wasn't really a good idea, and it frees up a bit of capital as well. So that's always a bonus. We've had a few viewings already, and we've had offers. So fingers crossed, it sells pretty quickly.
Hopefully so. The market is very buoyant at the minute, so for us it's very good. We've only lived here for 2 years, and yeah, we're looking like we're going to do pretty well at the house, which is good.
That's true. So yeah, we're just going to hopefully confirm the offers this week. So hopefully we'll be able to share some more good news with you in next week's video about the house.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good.
We're just going to go and have a look at the magazines. We're on the lookout for something special, so we'll just see if it's there.
Still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two.
So this could be the issue that we are in, but we're going to have to take it home and open it up at home, just find out.
Alright, so we're going to have a look in this.
Is it going to be the one?
We've got the top 100 sites. We'll just put that to one side. Let's have a quick look.
Man's version, page 90. 3 families.
90. 90. Okay, here it is. Practical Motorhome.
I'm here to stay.
Sorry with the kids.
Here we are.
Oh yes.
Oh my gosh. It's a double page spread.
It is a
On
double
us.
page spread on us.
Through the night. It's just us two, me and you.
Had the first package arrive containing the first parts for our van build modification, but before we go into looking at that and fitting it, I thought I'd just take the chance to show you our current setup in the van. So what we've currently got is the 3 seats in the front are fixed, they're facing forwards. We've got the 2 separate seats in the back, and then we've got the roof light in the top there, just a standard one. It's not a max air, it doesn't have a fan or anything like that. And we've got the kitchen, 2 hob burner, the sink, this tap which we got off eBay, which is like a pressure washer, so we're going to have to change that out in the van build. And what we've got is we've got this separate unit here now. What's going to be going here is a shower toilet area, because we're going to be on the road for a year, so we do need to have somewhere to shower. And the big change is actually going to come at the back. What we've got currently is the bench seat, table in the middle, which is fantastic for getting out with the kids and whatnot. But what we're actually going to do here is we're going to fix the bed in. Charlie's going to go underneath. We're going to put another bed up here. The two other children, Mike and Jack, need to start doing them.
Time to add in our first swivel seat.
Oh, well, that is heavy. That is heavy. Okay, so we just opened the package. So we went for the Sportcraft swivel, and it's very heavy. It looks good quality from looking at it. The instructions are all in German, so I don't actually speak German, so that's going to be an interesting one. So let's have a little look in the van and see what we actually need to do first. Let's go. Okay, so I have actually looked on YouTube. I've cheated a little bit. I've had a look at what other people have done. So one thing we need to do is, first of all, I do need to move this board that I've put in just behind there. The battery's been disconnected. That allows us to take off. It allows us to just undo these cables underneath. And then what we'll do is we just slide this back. We've got some little hex bolts in there that we just need to unscrew, one that side, and it should just come off quite simple. Okay, so that's the base in, but there is a flaw in the design, so we'll just show you that. So what we've got is, this is now bolted on the top. However, there's this, what would that be, 8mm sort of steel bar, which is part of the original base. And as you can see, they are touching. So it's actually not as smooth as it could be. So maybe someone can answer the question. Can that just come off? I think it can. I don't see any reason why it couldn't. But, yeah, there we go. But we'll continue.
Don't wanna take it slow. Just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time. I wanna spend some time. Needed some time to grow. Just wanna let you know. Ready to spend some time. I wanna spend some time. Ready to talk, baby. Can be your rock, baby. Please come and sit with me or take a walk with me. I need to speak to you. Just wanna be with you.
Okay, so that's the swivel fitted for today. Jack's in there nicely. Went in fairly well. It's fairly easy to do. There's a couple of little niggly things with it, which could be improved, engineering type things. For one, you have to release the handbrake to actually turn the swivel seat round, which I don't really like the idea of. And there's a couple of bits of metal work as you turn it, just sort of catch here and there. But overall, really good, really happy with it. What do you think?
Good. So we're just here at Tullie House today because we've got a little surprise for Jack as part of the museum's 1,900 years celebration since the construction of Hadrian's Wall. So we'll see if we can surprise him, see what his reaction's like.
Down there then. Go find the next ones. Tell us which one's your favourite one is.
What's that one?
Who is it?
Me!
again.
That was going to pick.
Jack, go have a look.
What are you doing at the museum?
It's me.
Is it you?
Yeah. Well, that is my favourite.
Oh, Jack. Let's have a little look.
Yeah, wait there, Ted. That's quality. It's one with the kids is on it as well. Wicked.
Oh, that's so cool. What you really want to know is, where are we going?
Where are we going? So, because of Brexit, there is visas and all the rest, but we've decided that we're going to have 3 months in Europe and then potentially come back to the UK for 3 months of touring. But the 3 months we're going to do in Europe to start with, we're going back to a place which just wowed us back in 2019.
Just amazing.
We're going to go to Scandinavia. I nearly forgot the name of it. Scandinavia. We're going to Scandinavia. So what we're going to do is we're going to drive down to Harwich. We're going to catch the ferry over to the Hook of Holland. Going to have a little look around the Netherlands because I've never been to the Netherlands, and
I've been, but only driven through as a child.
Yeah.
Not behind the wheel.
So we're going to go there, which will be great. Plenty to see and do in the Netherlands, and then we're going to cut across into northern Germany, which will be great. We're going to stop at the Kiel Canal, which is a place we stopped last time for a couple of nights. Absolutely fantastic, watching all the boats come back and forth, etc. And then we're going to head up into Denmark, which is just a lovely place. Hopefully it's not as windy this time, because last time it was
really windy. But I think we just got unlucky with the weather, to be fair.
I think we did, yeah.
I don't think it's known for being windy.
No. But it is a beautiful place.
Yeah.
And we're very much looking forward to going back there, learning more about the Vikings, which is going to be great.
He likes the Vikings.
I love the Vikings. I can't wait. Maybe dress up
just
as a Viking.
Just don't grow your beard again.
I'm going to grow my beard like a Viking. That's where it's at.
Okie dokie.
Definitely. So we're going to go to Denmark. Now from Denmark, there might be a little bit of a twist. We might head off somewhere else by boat, but that's all I'm going to give you at the minute. So maybe a little detour, then back to Denmark, but then we're going to come over to Sweden, head over, I can't remember the name of it, but it's over to Gothenburg in Sweden, and start making our way north to Oslo in Norway. And then from there we're actually going to go south and sort of do the coastal route to Bergen, which is one of the main sort of towns or cities.
We missed that sort of section of Norway out last time, didn't we?
Yeah, we didn't do it. We sort of cut across
and then
from
straight up.
Yeah. So this time, going to go down that bottom route, and there's some awesome places to see there. And Norway's just his wow factor. There's plenty to see. There's it's just amazing, isn't it? Absolutely incredible.
Just,
and then we've got.
But
it is expensive, but the camping's free. There's all wild camping, so wild camping is the done thing out there. So yeah, you pay silly amount of money. How much did we spend last time on that little shop?
Oh,
it was incredible.
3 items. I think it was orange juice, Mawams, I think it was,
and baby
wipes. That was it, and it was about £11.
Yeah, the equivalent of 11 quid. So it's very expensive, but you don't have you have wild camping, so you don't need campsites. There's not really actually many airs. It's just you just pull up in old quarries or forests or whatever it is.
Very relaxed.
And it's very relaxed about that sort of stuff. So that's going to be good. And then we've got a hell of a long drive because we are going back to Nordkapp. And if you don't know where Nordkapp is, it is the very, very top of Norway. So it's the very top of mainland Europe. You can't get any higher unless you take a boat out somewhere. So it's the most northerly point. It's a very long drive. I think it's, I don't know, ballpark 2,000 kilometres. I don't know. I might be totally wrong there.
It's just
it's a very long way. It's a long way, but it's great.
It's a little bit of an achievement, isn't it? Getting all that way up.
It is. It's good. And there's some great places to see up there. You pass the Arctic Circle, which is fantastic. There's the Lofoten Islands, Lofoten Islands. I don't know how people say it.
We say Lofoten.
We say Lofoten. Yeah.
And then there's Senja Island as well, which was just incredible last time we visited. So we'll definitely be going back there.
Hopefully they finished the roadworks.
Lots of roadworks.
They were pretty savage. And then from Senja we'll get to Nordkapp, which, as I said, is the highest point of mainland Europe, which is an amazing place. There's lots of campers there. There's hardly any Brits there.
Last time
it's more Germans. There are lots of Germans.
Hardly any. I think 2 in.
I think we saw about
the whole
2.
of Scandinavia, wasn't it?
Yeah. Everyone heads to Spain. So if you're heading to Spain, change your mind, head to Scandinavia.
Yeah, definitely.
But from there, that's where we're quite fixed on our route. That's what we're doing. On the way back down, there's 2 routes we're going to take, and we don't know which one to do, to be honest.
We need to do a bit more research, really,
we need to
just
do more
to see
research. Yeah.
what we want to see and what we don't want to miss, basically.
Absolutely. So one option is we head into Finland to a place called Rovaniemi, which is the Arctic Circle.
Santa's village.
It's Santa's village. Santa lives there.
We do want to see Santa.
And then we can either head west to into Sweden, and then follow the coastal road of Sweden
Down to Stockholm.
There's some great places I've seen. We didn't do that route last time.
Didn't.
There's lots of national parks, lots of nature, which is what we love.
Yeah.
And then from there into Denmark, Germany, Belgium, back to the UK. The second option, which is I like the idea of it, but I'm not sure, is we come through Finland, which is what we did last time, but then we catch the ferry from Helsinki to Tallinn, I think it is, or Tallinn, which is in Estonia, and then go through Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, Germany, and then Belgium, UK. So they're the 2 options. Do we come down through Finland, Estonia, etc., or do we come down Sweden?
Well, there's lots to consider, isn't there?
Lots to consider.
It's the time as well. Like if we go for the second option, and we're taking in those few more countries, so we've got the 3 months, and will that be enough time to take that route? Will we spend enough time in those countries to make it worthwhile?
There's an additional about 500 miles in that route, which, you know, not a huge amount of cost. But so if you've gone to Estonia and Eastern Europe, Latvia, Lithuania, Poland, let us know what you think.
Is it worth it?
Is it worth it? Do we go down Finland, or should we go down Sweden? Yeah. Sweden, I must admit, I think is my front runner at the minute. Yeah. Just because of the nature.
We only saw a little bit of Sweden last time, so it would be nice to explore a bit more of the country. But
so that is our 3-month plan. Now we are planning on a 1-year adventure. So after that, back to the UK for 3 months. There is this whole Brexit 90-day in 180 sort of period. We're still looking into it. So again, if you've got any advice about visas, I've heard a lot of people going for the D7 Portugal visa, and I did see something on one of the Facebook pages the other day on a family applying for a French visa. So if you know anything about that...
We're pretty open to ideas, aren't we? We're not really strict on where we're going. Obviously the first 3 months, like we've said, that's our plan, and I think we will stick to Scandinavia to kickstart our trip. But after that, we're pretty flexible, really. We haven't got a set deadline to when we're going to finish the trip at this point. We're thinking a minimum 9 months, but we don't really know.
I think a minimum 9 months. You know, there's some really cool places we want to see, and we'll fill you in at a later date, probably when we're on the road, what we're going to do on the second sort of 6-month tour when we head back out to mainland Europe and maybe beyond. So there's a little clue as well. So I'm going to leave you hanging, leave you guessing.
That's it.
But that is it. So that is what our plan is to start with. Or just a quick one with the van. We are keeping this van. We did and ah about getting a motorhome. We're going to go into that in a bit more detail about the pros and cons.
We had a motorhome last time we travelled Europe,
and that was awesome.
It was awesome, but this time we're in the van. So
this time we're in the van.
You know, there might be a few questions about why we're having a smaller vehicle when we've got an extra child. Yeah,
there is that. Craziness really.
So we will go into that in some more detail in another vlog.
But there we go.
That's us for now, and we look forward to keeping you updated along the journey. There'll be another vlog coming out next week.
So next Friday, so we plan to put out vlogs, or videos, YouTubes, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I'm getting told off now.
Next week's vlog won't be a Europe tour update.
Oh no.
It's actually going to be a video on our tour around the Yorkshire Dales.
Yorkshire.
Yeah, we're off to the Yorkshire Dales, so it'll be a video on that. So something a bit different, but it'll give you an insight into what we get up to, the things we like to do, the things we like to see, and show you a bit more of our van as it currently is. Yeah. Before we make all the changes.
Before we rip it all out and start again.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Peace.